welcome back to For the Culture. It's your boy Spin City Chris.
And it's your boy Eli.
And we have a special guest with us here
sir.
today, straight from Southside Queens. We got Shooterfam Des.
I'm not from Southside.
My fault. From Queens, though.
Man.
From Queens.
Yeah, I'm from Northside Queens. I'm from Laruelton, so.
Northside,
man.
okay.
Yeah,
Northside in the building.
yeah, Shooterfam Des though. Yeah,
Okay.
it's good, y'all.
So we got Destine here. He's a designer,
Mhm.
does fashion, does all that.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? What's the name of the brand?
Shooterfam.
Shooterfam.
Yeah.
Shooterfam. Okay.
You want to start off? I feel like I want to start off with these questions.
Go right ahead,
Yeah,
bro.
let's start off with
Okay.
the questions. So, so you have a fashion brand.
Yes, sir.
What drew you to start this? I know this could be scary for a lot of people. A lot of people have those ideas and
Mhm.
they just never jump on them. So, what made you fully go ahead and pull the trigger?
All right, so I'm gonna just basically tell you my process.
Mhm.
So when I was like, let's say 14, I was designing shirt. I designed my first shirt when I was 14. A lot of people don't know that. It was just a basketball and it had Des on it because I seen my older brother. He was he had a hoodie. I don't know if you remember that time when everybody was spray painting stuff on their hats.
Okay, yeah.
It was during that time, and then I wasn't even. I just did it to do it at that moment. But when I turned 16, I made the move in Shooterfam. So I was making shirts, and then people was liking it, so I just gave it out.
Yeah.
So basically, when 2018, I got hurt. Eventually got hurt, and then I was working for my I was working for somebody. I'm not going to say no names, but I was working for somebody, and I wasn't making that much, but I was basically working a 9 to 5. I was working from 9 to 6 though. You know what I mean? So
Gotcha.
and then after that, I just saved up what I was making, and then I opened up the website. The reason why the only reason why I really went into it is because I got hurt. I was
Yeah,
like
okay.
I was determined.
Like the catalyst. Like if you didn't get hurt, chances are you probably wouldn't have started Shooterfam. Is that right?
I wouldn't have started the clothes as I wouldn't have had
The
to
website.
design it as a passion of mine.
Okay.
Because I started taking clothing serious at the beginning of 2019. So I got hurt in 2018, but when I dropped the website, I was like iffy about it. But 2019, I'm like, and then I dropped I don't know if you know the design. It's a heartbreak and has a arrow going across it. But it's like I'm like, yeah, I could like express my feelings through my clothing, and that's why I expanded it further than what it was. Like I was like, I'm gonna tell a message between every I'm gonna tell a message through every clothing I put out. So
Wow.
yeah,
That's
That's
dope.
dope. And I've always, especially when it came to clothing brands, and I see a lot of people just start stuff just because they feel like this is gonna be my way to get rich. And one of the things that I even tell my friends when they're talking about their clothing lines is like if there's not a purpose behind it, like people won't be able to gravitate towards it.
I was
So
telling
you knowing that from when you first started, like,
Yeah.
hey, let me make sure that there's a message with everything I drop. That's a perfect mindset.
Yeah, and I also tell people, like, I literally tell everybody that's starting a business or even starting a clothing, like, especially a clothing line, I tell them have a purpose behind it. Literally have a purpose behind it. And, like, don't just do it because it's money. Because
Yeah.
I honestly look at it. To this day, like, you can ask anybody I play basketball with. I would play games, seriously, like, on a serious note, because I know the amount of effort, the amount of hard work that LeBron James and Stephen Curry's put in. So I'm not going to just disrespect their craft and don't play hard.
Wow.
Okay.
So I'm basically if I'm going to do clothing, I'm going to have to take it serious.
There's more in the game to you.
Yeah, because like I don't want nobody disrespecting what I'm passionate about. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to just do it for money. And I realize when you do things just for money and you're not really putting no effort, it's going to last. Don't get me wrong, you're going to make sales, but the sales is not going. It's going to just you're going to get it for like let's say I'm not going to put no time on it, but like a little while, probably like a year or two.
Yeah, it
and
don't
next-
last as long.
Yeah, it don't last as long.
It's not genuine.
Yeah, so that's what I'm telling. I tell anybody, you're gonna do something, make sure it's like you have a purpose and you really doing, you passionate about it. Don't disrespect anybody's craft.
That's dope. That don't disrespect anybody's craft. That's something that I've never heard too many people even think of it like that. Like you're thinking about the legends of basketball, now fashion also, and you're saying like if I'm gonna step into this
Gotta pay
game,
homage.
Yeah.
I gotta make sure I bring my A game, and that's worth full respect because
thank
not
you.
too many people is
On
out
that
here
track,
doing
yeah.
with that same mentality.
Yeah.
I definitely respect that. That's dope.
Thank you, I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
Same.
You say the same
damn
thing.
line.
That's dope. That's dope. Nah, but
Yeah,
that's truly enough to respect.
Nah, thank you for sure.
Yeah.
So I know, like, getting to where you are now, because you've been doing this for about 2 years now, you said?
Nah, yeah, I mean, January's gonna be making 2 years. I'm taking it serious. Yeah.
Okay. So I know it's like been a lot of like dedication, a lot of like sleepless nights, all that stuff.
Tell me about it. I'm doing it.
So
now.
like,
His eyes already shut right now.
he's like,
not off.
we ain't stop, bro.
Yeah, like he asked my little bro genuine. He could tell you that like I'd put the work in. Even all my friends, they know that I'm grinding.
You telling us is facts right now.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Oh man. So what were some like notable or like memorable difficulties or challenges you had? Like what was a moment was like, damn, that hit hard, but it's like, okay, let me go harder now.
Like what you like? You spent like something like an obstacle that was thrown at you. Or something like that?
In terms of like when you were doing the whole building the fashion and all that.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm keeping it 100 with you.
Mm.
You're gonna be the first one that have noticed. But when I first started clothing, everybody would expect me to have getting sales from the jump. I wasn't getting sales from the jump. I'll keep it 100. It's not, and for anybody that's starting a business, it's not going. You're gonna have to go into the business expecting that you're gonna have to invest in the beginning a lot. In the beginning, you're gonna take losses.
Yep.
So you're gonna take losses. But in the beginning, I wasn't getting as much sales. Of course, I had clout, but everybody once he thought about Shooterfam, was thinking about basketball. But when I was doing the clothing, I wasn't thinking about, when I started taking clothing serious, I wasn't thinking about basketball. I was just thinking, let me try to influence people. And like, cause while I'm on this process, basically all my designs I'm releasing is stuff that I'm actually going through. You feel me? So that's nobody really realizes that, like, while I'm going through this journey to get to where, on this journey to get to where I'm getting to, like, I'm just putting it through the designs. Like, for example, like, I'm trying to think of something. Like, when I'm dealing with heartbreak, basically, those messages are low key to myself, but I'm just giving it to y'all at the same time.
It's
so
like notes to yourself.
Yeah, so it's like, for example, when I got heartbroken, I put in the design, and then I said heartbreaks leads to progress. Like you feel me? Like, because if you look at everybody that was heartbroken, like literally, for example, like everybody.
yeah. Let's talk about it. As soon as you said that, I had them flashbacks. I was like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
not talk about that.
Yeah, like for that design with the heartbreak and the heart, the arrow going straight, like, cause it was going to the right, for like positive. You feel me? Yeah, I think deep into my So, and it had Shooterfam across it. But basically, the meaning behind Shooterfam is square up to your dream, follow through with hard work and determination. So basically, like, chase your dreams. You feel me? Chase your dream, or it could be a goal. Chase a goal. So if you're heartbroken, just keep moving forward and keep chasing. You feel me?
Yeah.
Really, that's what I'm saying. But like I'm gonna answer your question. In the beginning, I wasn't making that much sales, and I was like, should I keep going? You feel me? Like, I was really like.
Oh, that was the crossroads, because that was like, we serious with this? We really doing this, or
And you're pouring money into it while it's not.
Yeah.
We talked about this last episode where when you start something, like a lot of people think it's all right. Let me start it and let me charge $60 so I can make a $20. It's not like that. Like, you're gonna hemorrhage money.
It's
like,
gonna hurt.
It's gonna come out like it's nothing.
I'm not gonna lie to you, and it comes down to this. Like, when you making, like, for example, I thank God I wasn't getting sales at the moment. And I'm keeping it 100 again. It's like, the reason why I thank God I wasn't getting no sales at the moment is because the material I was using wasn't the greatest material. Like, you put it in the washing machine a couple times, like 4 or 5 times, it shrinks. It's gonna look like a kid's kid's hoodie. You feel me? That came down to the hoodies, because when I was 2016, when I was giving out shirts, I was using Gildan shirts, but I knew from the jump, like, my shirts, I can't. You feel me? I gotta increase it when I first started. Like, I gotta increase the quality. Right. But with the hoodies, I didn't know about it, all that. Now to this day, like the percentage, the material blend, all that. You feel me? But yeah, so that's why I thank God that I wasn't getting sales, because once they would have bought one hoodie, it would have been over. Like, they wasn't buying another one.
Yeah. It would have been hard to get your name back on that too.
Yeah. Hoodies are expensive. Like, if that thing shrinks and someone just got to all they got to do is tell someone else, like, yo, don't mess with that. And
it's gone.
That's how words spread.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I tell everybody. Like, and I think he could tell you too. It's just that everything happened for a reason. Like, even if it's something bad or it's even something good, you just look at the positive of it and keep moving, because God does everything for a reason. Literally, it could be. And you look, once you find the reason why, anything that you learned from it, that's when you're gonna keep moving. You're gonna get it. Like, for example, with that, I just got that now. Like, literally, I got that probably a month ago. That, like, I was talking to one of my photographers. I'm like, yo, that's why he did that. You feel me? So I was like, you understand what I'm saying? I just kept moving forward, and now I got my own manufacturer. So
Wow.
That's fire.
yeah,
That's dope.
so.
Big up to you, bro.
I was waiting to press that.
So we know like all your designs and all of the styles of the t-shirts and these you've made are important to you, but were there any like you have like a top 3 or like a top 5 of like these ones, these is it, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie to you. My top 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. So basically, I don't know if you knew, but I was on social media for 5 months. I was from March. Now when I was supposed to release the collection in February, I baited on that. I'm not gonna lie, I flopped on that. But yeah. So when I did that late in March, I had a goal in my head, but eventually COVID stopped that goal. I was supposed to come back in August. I always had it in my head, August. So basically during that time, like for example, like I could tell you, like I was designing straight up, and I could tell you now that like I have my third phone on me. So my third phone is iPhone X, but I got that last month in August. I got that in August, and literally it had 6,000 designs on it. You feel me?
Whoa.
So you know what I'm saying? It's what's the name? It's October. So it's like I was imagine how many designs I was doing
You
from.
was going,
Yeah. Yeah,
6,000.
Yeah, because honestly that's why I had to get another phone
That's dope.
because this my main phone can't hold all that.
Yeah,
That's hustle. That's hard work.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So when you come down to my best 3, I'm not gonna lie to you. I got one that's dropping in my collection after this collection, but
that's number 1 or is that's number 3?
that's what you mean?
The one in the new collection coming.
I'd probably number 1.
It's probably number 1. Okay.
It got something to do with heart, like the heart and love.
Okay.
So the reason why I'm saying that is because I'm not gonna lie, I had a bad history with it. You feel me? It's just let me not talk on that topic, but yeah. But honestly, my favorite design still hasn't dropped yet, and it's not. You feel me? It could be dropping next April. It could be dropping later on the line because I literally have collections planned out. So that's what I'm saying. My best, like I'm not even gonna lie, my best design, my favorite design, you're not gonna see for a while.
Wow.
His best is yet to come, folks.
Yeah, but I don't. I don't want to say this, and y'all don't mess with this collection that's about to drop, but the collection, yeah. So I'm, feel me?
No, I feel like just from the energy I've gotten from us talking, like you're a true artist. Like majority of the artists that I look up to, like right now I have on under this hoodie, I have a John Basquiat shirt on.
Okay, I heard
and
him.
you know how I know how he channeled like literally everything about himself into his art. And so for you to like the fact that he was talking about the arrow points to the right,
the little things, the
bit
details,
more positive, that's artistry. That's true artistry.
Thank you.
So that like I can already understand that whatever you do as an artist will be like pushing you forward because you're already starting off like on a great track. And I don't know if you had anybody to put that in your ear of like to do this, to do that, but you doing it off of the strength of just you as a person understanding that this is what I gotta do. You're a true artist. So I truly respect that, man.
Thank you. I can't do it. Yeah, but thank you though. Yeah, and I can't do it. I can't. All the things I'm doing, of course, I had help, especially like you feel me. But when it gets down to it, I'm doing a lot by myself. Don't get me wrong, but me learning from different things, different people. So it's like that's what's been guiding me and stuff like that. I don't want to make the same mistakes as others. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's just feel me, just observe. Yeah.
So speaking of you learning from other people, who are some of your favorite designers or even stylists and things of that nature? Like, who is it in fashion that like these top 3 right here, even these top 5, like yo, these the goats. These the like, you want to make it, you follow what they did, or you know learn from their experiences and all that.
Okay, all right. So like my top 4 is and I'm gonna put it in order.
Okay.
So basically number 1 is of course I don't know if you know Dapper Dan.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, of
Mr.
course.
He's a legend on this show.
Yeah, so
had plenty of episodes talking straight about him.
Yeah, Dapper Dan he's the GOAT. I don't know if y'all read his book, but you will understand the way he's been through just to get to where he's at, and that's number 1. But the person my number 2, the reason why I'm saying Dapper Dan's number 1 is because he's from New York. feel me? He's
Yeah.
African American, so of course he understands. You feel me?
Can relate to him.
Yeah, I can relate to him. He's from New York, so it's
Yeah.
like, you feel me? But
He definitely changed the game.
If
100%.
it wasn't for him, a lot of these brands wouldn't be out here, and they wouldn't be doing the things they're doing. So if it wasn't for him, he's the GOAT, literally. And I don't nobody pays his respect, and they need to pay his respect.
Yeah.
Literally, because that's what he did is unbelievable, and I praise him for that.
I didn't learn about Dapper Dan until I think like last year. And when it was a Breakfast Club interview, and when I heard of what he has done for just the black community when it comes to fashion, just that alone,
I found out.
I was like, this man is
That's
a
dope,
legend, and how have I never heard about him?
Yeah.
And he's right in Harlem, like he's right there.
Yeah.
So Dapper Dan is somebody, like, even to this day, like if I see him post something,
Right.
like just those little pieces of wisdom, like he was talking about building a brand, and like how to build it with like almost integrity behind it. And I'm not building a fashion brand, but if we're talking brands, we're like, this is our brand. For the Culture is our brand. So you pull that information in, especially when it's coming from a black OG like Dapper Dan. That's one day, hopefully we get to sit that man down and really pick his brain.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yo.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That would be great. Yeah, that man is hard to get in contact with. That man is hard to. That man is hard to what's his name? See.
Yeah.
Like, even though he walked through Harlem. He be in Harlem because his boutique is in Harlem.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Dapper Dan, he is the reason why. But even though I could relate to what you're saying when it comes down to knowing about him, because I was a full-blown basketball player before I started clothing.
Okay.
And the time I found out about Dapper Dan was the time that Gucci had I think it was the face mask thing. I don't know if y'all remember. And then everybody was coming at Floyd Mayweather for defending it. I think it was the face mask, and it was like a racial issue.
The turtleneck.
Yeah,
that came up and it had the red lips.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That time, and then my brother would tell me, like, the reason why he was defending Gucci is because of Dapper Dan. Because Dapper Dan made, I'm not gonna say all of them, but majority of Floyd Mayweather shorts. And his stuff, yeah, literally. So that's what I'm saying. Everything.
This whole time.
I'm not going to.
Crazy.
I think I can tell you this, but he made some pretty expensive stuff for I know this because somebody that was working for Dapper Dan told me this, but I'm not going to say this question. My second is Mike Amiri. Y'all probably, I don't know if when y'all heard about Mike Amiri, but Mike Amiri was
everybody in New York know Mike Amiri
from
Mike Amiri.
I only know him from A Boogie, and I know he make jeans.
Yeah, Pop Smoke too. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke, yeah.
But when it comes down to like Mike Amiri, he was somebody that, like, I see how little things, like, he was detailed. Like, everybody know him for his jeans and stuff like that. But if you look at some of his pieces, and especially some of the pieces that he put on his Instagram, like, it's a design I seen his jeans that he didn't release yet. I don't know if he's gonna release it, but has, of course, his stamp, which is the leather patch.
Right.
And then it has music notes on it. Like, have you ever seen a music worksheet and you see the notes on it?
Yeah.
It's literally stitched into the leather patch. Like,
That's fire.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. And it's blue jeans, the black, and then the leather patch is black, and the stitching is white. I'm like, whoa. And that's I seen that recently. But when I first started, like, he was somebody that was, like, inspiring me. Like, I was like, like, when I first started, when I made my website, 'cause I made my website from scratch, like, when I first started. But I was trying to go through try to copy. I don't want to say copy, but yeah, copy.
You
the way
inspired. If you're inspired by someone,
which is normal.
Yeah. So I'm saying, like, he inspired me to the way I made my website the first time, and then even the second time. I don't know if you've seen the redesign of the website.
Yeah, I peeped.
Yeah, so the redesign of the website was inspired by him too. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when it comes down to brand, it goes to Mike Amiri, like, because everybody knows jeans and that, but he takes pride in what he does. Literally, I'm not gonna lie, I've been sharing his stuff since 2018, like end of 2018 when I was first making my website, and when I was first seeing him and his wife in Paris and stuff like that, sharing it. Like, you feel me?
Wow.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Man.
So yeah, and
then 3 and 4.
Yeah, 3 and 4. Yeah.
3 and 4. I got you with 5.
All right,
okay.
Got you with 5. The third one is Travis Scott. Even though he's not a designer, he is a designer, low key. But for me to when I like, cause people was telling me, yo, Destiny, you need to put more stuff in the back of your shirt. This is last year. And I was listening to Travis Scott. 'Cause I like the way he like really like when his shows hit. His shows hit. Like, his show, and I seen when he got hurt at Rolling Loud, and he kept performing. That was hard. But basically, the stuff on the back of his shirt inspired me. Like, yo, I only gotta put more stuff on the back of my shirt. And that's when I think I did my year one shirt. My my collection, it's there's a year one shirt that's brown and it has brown and tan. It's
in
black.
The upcoming collection?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's it's black. It's a black shirt, but it's brown and tan.
Okay.
That shirt really that Travis Scott that inspired me. And that's when I was I started putting stuff on the back of my shirt, literally end of last year. And then I just kept going. I came with and then I was listening to A Boogie. I came with the No Comparison.
Oh yeah, show the No Comparison shirt, man.
Yeah, so this is what A Boogie like, cause
definitely inspiration. Even when you think about it.
Yeah, like I don't know if you knew.
No comparison.
All right, so the meaning behind that shirt is that basically you see how it's on the back. Keep it in the back of your head that nobody can compare to you.
Look at this dude, man.
Oh, he over here
I went to high school with dude.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, high school.
I'm thinking like, just no
I'm gonna lie, high school, and I tell this to anybody. When I was in high school, I was doing a bunch of nonsense, and I regret doing it. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. When I was in high school, I regret doing certain halves. I'm not gonna say everything, but and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna really say regret. Let me take that back because if it wasn't,
it taught you,
made you who you are today. Yeah.
So like, and I graduated high school like 2 years ago. So. But I'm just saying it's just that when I was in high school, bro, I was doing a bunch of like nonsense. Like it came down to little things, and I ain't wanna. You feel me? And that's why I'll be trying to teach the kids that actually are inspired by me. I try to tell them things so that they don't make the same mistakes I was making, stuff like that. But,
love that, bro.
Yeah, but that's the crazy thing. A lot of kids from my high school don't like. He's probably the only person that's really from my high school that will know. Well, how I grown, like, you understand, like, they don't know what type of person I am now. They don't know how I speak and how I handle myself. Like, I'm serious about a lot of things now. Like, hands down, I'm serious. And a lot of my friends will tell you I'm serious. But when they bring my kid side out of me, it's like I could be I could act like a kid too much.
Businessman, but then you have your fun side still.
Yeah, but it's like when they bring that kid side out of me, it's like I would drag it sometimes because I don't have moments like that all the time. You feel me? Like I'm
savor that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like 24/7, I'm working. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'll tell you, this is my schedule. If I'm not, that's what I'm saying. I don't got no time really to be having a relationship right now. That's off topic, but I'm just saying like.
Sorry, ladies.
Yeah, but eventually though. He went crazy.
Buttons, bro.
Yo, he went crazy with the buttons. But I'm just saying, like, when it comes down to it, I gotta focus on. Right now, I'm focused on my collection. I'm not gonna lie. Sleep is nice. You hit on the noggin, bro. Because I literally gotta stay up days. That's why I ain't releasing. I'm releasing it right now, slowly for sure. Like I'm taking these hours and releasing it.
Yeah.
But it's when I'm telling you this collection, it's going to hit. Like I'll tell you hands down, the designs I dropped last year. Cause the last time I dropped was last year, literally. Like it was last year, and that I'm not gonna lie to you, it wasn't good. You feel me? It was on like 2 designs. I'll probably go with like the Heartbreak one. I'll probably go with. It was like 2 designs. I really get the Star Drip, but it's like
Star Drip. I got the Star Drip sweater.
Yeah, thank you for the support for real.
Of course.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like it's a couple designs that I like that I don't really mess with from those last collection. 100%, of course, because that design. Every single person, I don't know, I'm not gonna say every single person, but a lot of people love that and females love it. I'm not gonna lie with the neon colors, but tune in, you're gonna see something different. But
that's amazing. That also shows growth. I mean, if you would have hit gold like on the first try, I think it would have probably even stunted your creative process. Yeah. So now you get to go back to the drawing board and go like, yo, whatever was back there. Not messing with that right now. Let's focus on.
Don't get me wrong. I'm in this collection. I'm re-releasing designs I did before, but I'm remastering it. You feel me? Because the meeting was tough. So it's like I'm just remastering and like probably dropping. I'm giving you a heads up, different colorways. But so
let people get the fits off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I also with that I was looking at like I was looking like, yo, what if I was a shopper? Like I always, that's the thing. When you're owning a business, and I'm giving people jewels right now, but when you owning a business,
Listen up, people.
put yourself in your customer's shoes. Ask yourself, would you buy it? Would you buy it for that price? What would you do? Or like put yourself in that situation and understand like what would you do? And then you feel me? Like for example, with the different colorways, I decided I'm gonna release multiple colorways because before, I don't know if you remember, but my last collection, it was just one colorway per design, like stuff like that. It's like, and even with some of these designer brands, like I be looking at their website, I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna talk bad on them, but they could put more effort into it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like because I have multiple sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Like not everybody not gonna have a red shirt or a red or a blue shirt. You feel me? Like they want stuff to match their sneakers.
Yeah.
You feel me? And not like you feel me? Like one of my designs, like the Heartbreak was only in black and blue. You feel me? It was black and royal blue, but people probably got mad royal blue in their closet.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it don't make sense for me to just release one color. Why don't I release every colorway?
And you're limiting yourself low key too.
Yeah, I'm limiting. Yeah, that's a fact. That's really the truth. But I gotta go back to the list.
Right.
So E-Touch, Dapper Dan,
Mike
Amiri,
Travis Scott.
All right.
4 now.
4, of course, I gotta go with Virgil.
Mm.
I can't downplay the designs he put out.
Mm.
You feel me? Like he's an artist for real. Like with the Empire State Building on the back of the shirts, in front of the shirts. Like, he's an artist for real. But it's like, he's really an artist. He's really an artist. You feel me? But he's also African American that's striving in the fashion industry.
Which is not majority African American.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Is
now breaking into it.
But before I even heard about Dapper Dan, I was hearing about Off-White. So it's
true.
It's like
with the whole, because remember him and Kanye go back too.
Yeah,
and that's my 5th one, Kanye.
Allegedly.
Even though I was telling him in the car, like Kanye, he's
something else.
He's dope. Don't get me wrong. He different. That's what I'm telling him in the car. Yeezys is the most comfortable, fake high end. Like when I say fake, I don't know if you understand what I mean, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I fully understand.
I'm not saying it's fake.
It's
but
not fake, but
yeah, it's just New York slang. It's New York slang, but it's fake high end. You feel me? Like, cause there's some of the sneakers that go for 1,000, and some of the sneakers that go for even higher than that. I think his Red Octobers go for, I forgot how much to go for, but at least 2,000.
All the Nike ones,
yeah, that's the Red October.
Yeah, they out of here.
Yeah,
tell me how.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that, like, of course, Kanye's in it. He's another African American that strides. You feel me? And got to where he got to, and with the things that he had to probably go through. The 6th one, he's from New York too. I don't know if you know Bari.
His name sounds familiar. Is there? Wait.
Bari.
I think there's an ASAP Bari, but it's a different person.
Yeah, ASAP Bari.
Oh, ASAP Bari?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I know Bari.
I said Bari like I know Bari.
yeah. My God, Bari.
Bari. I was just with him yesterday. You know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I low key did that. I'm not gonna lie, my fault. But ASAP Bari, cause with V-Long, he did his thing. Like, you feel me? Bari, he's another one of my inspirations.
That's a crazy list. I mean, that's a whole bunch of inspiration. And it's mostly black.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not. And I can continue going on with the list. It's because I don't just get inspired by these designers. Literally, I get inspired by these rappers. Like like a lot of rappers don't get a lot of credit, but for me, like when I see the way A Boogie would put his feelings into his music and little stuff like that, Roddy Ricch, the Lil Babies, you feel me? I'm not going, and especially with these rappers, if I eventually meet you, don't get mad because I name you. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like some of these rappers, they inspire me because the way they and then when I'm designing, I just listen to straight. Like if I'm not listening, I mean not only rappers but artists in general.
Yeah.
So. Cause of course I listen to Paramore. I don't know if you know who Paramore is. Of course I listen to Ariana Grande. You feel me? Like I'm not
it's diverse.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to, and I'm Jamaican, so of course I listen to the Vibes Cartel, the Popcorn.
Buju Banton.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah, deal it.
I heard you. But just these artists in general just inspire me, and they make some of the designs come out. Like I just said, for the No Comparison, it was A Boogie that inspired me. 'Cause I listened to No Comparison, the song. So. And then I was just like, let me go deeper into it. We try to, feel me? I put comparison.
Keep that in the back of your head. No comparison. I was just like,
Yeah.
what?
Like,
That was like the fashion version of a double entendre.
Exactly. Like
That's crazy.
If that's the fashion version of like a bar, like like everybody would just be like, yo.
yeah, like it's honestly not. I got more designs like that. Like I got a shirt that says they don't see what you see, and then it's like Shooterfam. That's I don't know when I'm releasing that. I'm not gonna lie.
That's facts though.
Yeah.
Like as soon as you, what he's saying is like it's real stuff that you could like as you put that on, like it's like almost like a motto or something that, like subconsciously, you'll be telling yourself. Like telling yourself they don't see what you see. Like being a creative is very, very hard to get people to understand what you're doing.
That's true.
So when you're pitching something or when you're trying to get someone to come on to and work with you or something like that, it's very, very hard to get them to, understand that. So to have that on a shirt.
Thank you. Like, for example, with that shirt, basically, I'm gonna just tell you how it look. Basically, they don't see what you see in the front, and then it's like Shootterfam. Like, for example, if it was a black shirt, it would have Shootterfam black. You feel me? And the meaning behind that shirt, and I'm not releasing it. I'm giving y'all.
We don't even know when this coming out.
I don't even know when it's coming out. I'll probably drop it in the collection after the collection because I design a lot. You feel me?
Yeah.
But the meaning behind that is like they don't see what you see. Just keep chasing your dreams. Stay squared up to your dream and follow through with hard work and determination.
Yeah.
Feel me? Nobody like when you first start. It's a high chance of nobody seeing what you see, like where you could be at. The only person that God gave the vision to and keep putting the vision to is yourself. You understand what I'm saying?
100%.
So with that shirt, and then nobody realizes when I put they don't see what you see. You bought the shirt when you saw it on the design, but when somebody else sees the shirt and walking past you,
another one.
I think
we need to get him in the booth, low key.
When I listen back to this, I'm gonna be like, oh, he was talking about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so like for example, like somebody walk past you, like even with this shirt, the no comparison. You feel me? They see it on the back of your shirt. Oh, no comparison. Like there's no comparison. Nobody could. You feel me? And the reason why another reason why I made this shirt, because I feel like there's nobody that could really. Like I'm in a whole different lane by myself. You feel me? That's why I feel like I'm gonna stay in my lane. I'm not gonna.
That's a good feeling.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch nobody else's process. I'm not gonna watch anybody else's journey. I'm gonna just watch what I know. I'm gonna learn from what I learned. I'm gonna go. You feel me? I'm gonna learn from my experience. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody's journey is the same.
True.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I also want like with these but when it comes down to fashion and clothing in general, I want to get clothing with more of a purpose. Like. I feel as if people just buy it because it was a high end or it's foreign, or a foreign name, or it's
for the hype.
For the hype beast. But it's like I want to give it more of a purpose. I want people to feel it more. You feel me? Like the way I feel A Boogie's music, Roddy Ricch's music, Lil Baby's music, my brother's music. You feel me? Like I don't know my brother, Manson Stooks, shout out to him. But you feel me? Even my other brother, he's a Jamaican artist. So yeah, I'm just saying, like I want them to feel my designs. That's the only thing. That's what I'm saying. When it comes to artists, they make me like, for example, with that, the no comparison made me think. Let me put it on a shirt. I was on a bus when I made that. I'll go lie, but yeah.
All right, I got a question. So, I saw on your page after the passing of Kobe that it did affect you to the point where you did create some stuff after that. How did the passing of Kobe affect your creative process after that?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I made that. I didn't make that design. Keep it 100. One of my graphic designers, and shout out to him. Made by A-Dot.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's also a graphic designer for Chef G, Sleepy Hollow.
Okay.
You feel me? So, he made that design. Like, he just came out of nowhere. Like it was made before Kobe passed. It was made, let's say, May of 2019.
Okay.
So when he sent it to me, I was like, that's crazy. Kobe's my favorite player. Because don't forget, I was a basketball player before this.
Yeah.
And Kobe's the one that made me want to, like, really taught me, not saying taught me, but you feel me? But because I also learned from my parents, my brothers, is like, but time management, you feel me? Like, when it comes to working hard, like, for example, I'm not going to say the exact hours, but he's like, you wake up at 6, you work out from 6 to 8, and then you go back home for like an hour, then go back to the park, work from this time to this time. I sent it to him, and then you go back home, take a break, then work out to this time. You feel me? You get a lot more done. and you get a more of an advantage over your competition.
Mm.
So that's what I'm just saying. Like Kobe was is one of my inspirations too. That's what I'm saying. I get inspirations from everywhere. So it's like when it comes down to that, I'm not when it comes down to that list, bro. I could keep going on and on. That's all you see. That I added one, like I could keep going on.
Cause it's natural too. So it's like you don't gotta force nothing. It's really in you.
Yeah,
so you can just do it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, well, and the crazy thing about it, it's just that it's Kobe. That's something. When Kobe passed, I didn't realize I was feeling something, but I was down for some reason. Like I was like, I called my mom. Like, Mom, what's wrong with me? I don't know why I feel like this. I don't know why I feel like this. She's like, it was the Kobe situation. Like, I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Like I ain't thinking of it like that. You feel me? Like, but I'm just saying, when it comes down to that, I was just in shock. But that design was made before that.
Okay.
And the meaning behind it, that's a Mamba. You know the Mamba mentality.
Yeah.
Be the best version of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But so when you're chasing your dream, be the best version of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So shout out to my graphic design for making that. But I also came to the. I'm not gonna lie, people love that hoodie. But
it goes hard.
And I was supposed to drop other colorways. I was supposed to drop the black and red one, but I came to conclusion that I wasn't going to release no more of that design. Mm-hmm. Whoever got it, got it. Whoever got it, got it. I'm not going. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's kind of on the topic, but it's a little off topic. But I'm not gonna profit off of over Kobe's death. You know what I'm saying? Like Kobe, you feel me? Like I'm not gonna profit with it. I want people to mess with my designs because he messed with my designs. Even with COVID, people was telling me, "Yo, Destine make masks. Make masks." Like I'm not gonna profit over it. I look like, you feel me? I'm not gonna profit with it. I'm just gonna do it. I'll make masks for people around me. Also, when it comes down to making masks, I'm not gonna make a mask and then somebody go outside and do something like not smart, like, you feel me? Not
and it got your brand on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna just like,
happen to be wearing a Shooterfam mask. Well,
and then it's like, oh, is he Shooterfam? And like he's on the news, like Shooterfam member. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, that's what I'm saying. Like little things like that. It's like that's the business aspect of it. You feel me? You gotta be all around when it comes down to owning a business. You gotta, you feel me? So that's the reason why I'm not really saying that again. Like even one of my person that custom made the sneakers customized the sneakers I'm wearing right now, Peter. He calls me every day asking for the black and red SF Mamba hoodie. I'm like, nah, bro, I can't do it. I'm not gonna lie. I gave the last one to my friend Joshua because Joshua has a signed poster of Kobe in his room, and he was inspired by Kobe too. And he been asking me for that since last year. So for his birthday this year in August, I gave him that hoodie.
That's dope.
And the new material too, so it's not gonna shrink.
You leveled up with the quality. You feel me?
Yeah, my hoodies. Yeah, so of course I had to, and of course, and another one of my goals is my main goal was to show people that you don't have to have no foreign name or no, you feel me, anything foreign to be a high end brand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of course, I'm taking step by step. You don't see you feel me? Of course, I'm also gonna have designs that's still low. You get me wrong?
Right.
But I'm gonna show people you don't have a foreign name. I have to have a foreign name just to be considered a high end brand. Yeah. Because everybody here, like I was telling them in the car once again, this is Givenchy, Gucci, Louis Vuitton. You know what I'm saying? Givenchy. But it's just hearing the foreign. Like I don't want people to feel like they gotta. Hey, the name came from a basketball movement. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Jellyfin for inspiring me. You feel me? But I'm not gonna lie, I took it further. I came to the conclusion I want to take it further than basketball. And Jellyfin, he did his thing. You know, he's still doing his thing. Shout out to Isaiah Washington because he really inspired me. For real, I can't take that from him. You feel me? If he didn't make Jellyfin, I probably wouldn't have made Shooterfam. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy how like the world works like that. Like one thing leads to another, and the succession is just it's a beautiful thing to see.
Yeah, inspiration never dies. Always available.
We're just giving out quotes today. Okay,
that's what I like.
So I can already see, like, it's clear to see Shooterfam like change your whole mentality, the vibe. Like, it's a new Dustin through Shooterfam. So how has like fashion, designing, the company itself changed your outlook on life? Like, I know your goals have definitely shifted. I know like priorities definitely shifted as well. But like, what's something that like you was like, I'm going this way, and now it's like, I'm gonna go this way.
I always had it in my head because my uncle told me when I was young. I'm also giving y'all, like, I posted on my Snap, but I didn't go too deep into it. But my uncle told me when I was younger, he told me and my brothers, be a loser while you, basically be a loser now and win later. You feel me? Like meaning, I don't know if y'all know what that mean, but basically.
Break that down.
All right, so
Yeah,
basically,
we got it.
yeah. So
People listening.
So basically, like for example, like be the kid that nobody wants to hang around with because you working hard, you doing what you got to do, you focus on school, you studying, you doing the extra, you focus on your dream, you're pushing towards your dream. You know what I'm saying? Be that kid that doesn't want to go out, don't want to be bothered just because and the only reason why only way he's gonna go out is if you picking up. Let's say if you're a designer, the only way you're gonna go out is if you're doing something related to fashion. You know what I'm saying? Be that kid now while you're young, because a lot of kids that are inspired by me do that while you're young, and then when you get older, you feel me? You're gonna be that kid that's lit. You're gonna be the winner. You're gonna be the one that's driving the. But he told us that when I was playing basketball, you're gonna be the kid that's driving the foreign cars, you feel me? And then you wanna go out for a night, go ahead. You feel me?
Yeah.
But right now, just grind. Literally grind and focus on what you gotta focus on. So be that kid that. That's a very.
I never heard that before. Be the loser now, be the winner later.
Yeah. So
and
dope.
that's 100% fact. Like, if you're grinding, I think if we all would put whatever we're doing right now and like push it back 5 years and start it then, we would be in a whole different headspace, which is fine because we're still young.
Yeah.
So I know my goal is by 30, not to hit my peak, but I'm definitely gonna be close to my peak by 30.
Okay.
So my whole 20s is dedicated fully to me hustling.
Yeah. So you're gonna do that for real. It's talking to the future, but yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So even I have goals before 30. So 25, I have a goal that I have set. But just to dedicate a whole bunch of time, like I have friends who ask me to go out and all this stuff, and that doesn't really appeal to me. But if you ask me to create something, like I'm there 100%.
Okay.
And that type of mentality for someone to just give you that gem, and for you to even take it and run with it, because there's some people who that'll go over their heads and they're like, man, let me go do whatever I want to do right now because I don't have this time again. But that's also the same reason why you gotta hustle at that time, because you don't have this time.
Exactly.
Again.
That's what I'm
Once
saying.
it's gone, it's gone.
And you go to high school and about fast for real.
Oh man.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That time went by fast. That's what I'm
Graduated
telling.
3 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Hit me in my head every day. Like
See, I was
grown.
telling like high school can go by fast. So put the hard work now. So when I said it on my snap, listen, exactly what I said. Put the hard work in now, like, cause you could be 18 and thinking back, yo, I should have put the work in. I should have ran that mile when I was 15, cause that mile could have got you, for example, for a hooper. You could have went D1 if you just ran that 1 mile, but you didn't put it in because you was either lazy, or of course it could be anything. You know what I'm saying? You just didn't want to do it at the time or something like that, or you probably went to a party. You never know. It's a different situation, or you could have just, if life used to do something at you, you have to handle that more than running that mile. But you gotta understand that it's like, even though life you gotta learn from that. Literally, if you feel me, just learn. Literally just learn and just keep grinding. Because honestly, like I was saying, like you could be 18, regretting that you didn't go put that shot to the 1,000 shots you were supposed to put up. You feel me? You didn't make those designs. You didn't put this out because you didn't want to stay up that extra night, that extra hour. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I tell kids, like, you work hard from now so you don't have to stress when you're older. Because I'm not going to lie, a lot of people, they regret certain things they did.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me?
If you talk to older people, they'll tell you. Some of them won't tell you their failures, but then there's some where I go on YouTube and I just look up, like, all right, you're a billionaire now, but tell me all of your failures. Like, I just want to learn where you messed up. Yeah. And there's videos where they tell you that. So if you're looking to see the way not to do it, that's probably the best way to do it is just by asking those people who've done it, and or even just looking at the blueprint, because it'll, like, as you look at the business or as you look at the person, they'll show you all of the things that they did wrong. You don't even have to ask them. So yeah, that's something that, even adding on to what you said, add that on to learn from failure. Failure is probably the best teacher in life. Yeah,
and to add on to the answer to that question, of course, I was always the type to, I gotta grind now. You feel me? Like, when it came to basketball. Also, when I was playing basketball, like, when I was growing up, like elementary to high school, like, nobody really liked to hang out around with me because it could be my looks at the moment. You feel me? It could be my looks. You feel me? You know, in high school, you feel me? But I was saying, like, it's different things like that. or the type of things, the way I would react to certain things and stuff like that. So basically, I just went to the park. That was the only place that I felt like I wasn't bothered. You feel me? And to this day, I still do that. Like to this day, I still go to the park just to clear my mind from like doing clothing. You feel me? The business aspect. You feel me?
Just to clear your mind and.
Yeah, just get an hour and you like, you feel me, get an hour and also to work out, you feel me, try to get better shape. It will hurt. But yeah, it's like, it's just, and also, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But what was that? Nah, because I'm thinking like, yeah, for sure, because that's the only place. Of course, I put my feelings in my clothing, but sometimes I need like my body's telling me, or it's on my head, I'm on my vibe, yo, that's go take a break. Feel me? You need this. You need to sleep. And if I fall asleep in the middle of making the design, I look at it in the morning like it happened for a reason.
Yeah.
So
100% for you.
Yeah.
That's pure hustle. I mean, for you to fall asleep while you're doing your craft is like, that means you've put in all into
That's
it.
love.
I'm not gonna lie.
Sometimes it just be sleep.
I agree with you, but I disagree because you know why? Because for example, for the people that like, for example, I'm in school, you feel me? And my college, you see me posted.
Yeah.
But like this certain time, keep 100, I fell asleep in class, like the Zoom calls, you feel me? Like, cause I be laying down, I have my phone in my hand, I just fall asleep, like I be knocked out.
Yeah. They make it too easy. It's like
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and especially I don't like the class that want my camera on. Like, she doing the most. But yeah. Like I don't want to put my camera on. But yeah, but when it comes down to that, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you really passionate about school, you wouldn't fall asleep. But I understand what you're saying. Like, you putting in the time and effort and that you falling asleep. Yeah, that's crazy. That's some hard work for it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when I was hooping, I tell everybody that's hooping this story. I was basically I was doing, like, I was working out all day, this and that. And I went to a park in Cambridge Heights. I was playing video games, and I went back to my park and was putting in hours, and I played one of my friends. And next thing I'm playing with my friends, it's like 9, 10 o'clock at night. You feel me? It's probably even later than that. But I ended up passing out. Like, I think I was taking defense. I ended up passing out for like a minute. You feel like a good minute or a good 10, 20 seconds. Literally, I fell on the ground, and he was like, yo, Des, you got to go home. That's what I'm saying. It gets to that point that your body tells you got to get some rest. Yeah, you feel me? But it's good to get to that point. I'm not going to lie. I know I'm working, so yeah.
That's a sign.
That's it. So you got to look at everything, like little things as a sign. Like, you feel me? But also, I got no time to waste. That's the reason why my mindset changed all that. Like, when I was working at that daycare, it was like, yo, I don't want to work a 9 to 5. You feel me? So I'm gonna put that for now. So basically, when I'm older, I'm gonna stress about working on 9 to 5. You feel me?
Felt that. That's my mantra.
Yeah.
That's you understand what I'm saying? Like, it no matter what, because if I'm the only person, and I tell him this, like, yo, only person that's gonna feel what you feel, like, the only person gonna feel that 9 to 5 is yourself. So why not put the work in? You feel me? Like, I'd rather be tired because I'm chasing my passion. I'd rather feel the pain because I'm chasing my passion than tired and feeling the pain because I'm working a 9 to 5, lifting boxes and stuff.
Else.
Like, cooking.
Somebody else getting all the profit from you.
That's
right. You're building someone else's dream, not even yours.
That's what I'm saying. But if you're gonna do that, make sure you still chasing your dream. That's what I'm saying. Even if they working a 9 to 5, I don't trust somebody working 9 to 5. Just do what you gotta do, because some people's financial what's the name? Situation. Yeah. Financial situation isn't like everybody else's.
Yeah,
you know
true.
They gotta do what they gotta do. But I'm just saying, if you're gonna work a 9 to 5, make sure you still chasing your dream. You feel me? Like, still if you're gonna make that money, still put a lot to your craft.
100%.
Put some saving down, put some to your craft, because you just know it's gonna pay off. All these rappers, all these athletes, and all that, they worked hard, and they was working hard. They had that point where there was nothing going on, and they got to where they at right now.
True.
Like Steph Curry, and that's what I'm telling you. When I take something as a passion, trust me, I'm gonna do my research. I'm gonna do my studies. You feel me? And I'm gonna learn while I go. Like Steph Curry, I was watching his documentary. His brother said, in his backyard, Steph Curry was crying because his father wouldn't make him, like, kept making him take shots. Literally taking shots. He was crying. His brother was Steph was crying. Literally. It's I think it was E60 that had that documentary. Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah.
That's dope, man. So you were talking earlier about your favorite designers, and you mentioned Dapper Dan, and we noticed on your IG you met Dapper Dan. So you gotta tell us, like, what was it to meet the OG, like Mr. Gucci himself? What was that like?
Oh my gosh, this is but I said yeah, but when I so look, let me tell you the real breakdown of that situation. Give me your stuff that they don't know. A lot of people don't know.
Oh, this is secrets, people. Listen up, listen
Nah.
up.
That's not what he said or anything. Anything that he said, the important thing that matters is
Right.
out. Is out already. You feel me? But I'm saying with that was I emailed him. I emailed his basically the email that was on his website.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him I like to I think I can't remember. It happened last November. I'm on a lot. I do a lot, so it's like I'm not going to tell that story. So basically, I emailed them. They invited me to a tour. I was like, "Is Dapper Dan going to be there?" They said no because he does a lot. He didn't say no. They say he probably be there. He does a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I went to the tour. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna learn stuff. You feel me?
Right.
Went to the tour. Went inside. Went upstairs. We went around. Went around. Like we was standing here. We went upstairs. We first went upstairs. Then we went downstairs. And we seen different things that a lot of people don't know about. But yeah, it was a tour. You feel me? But I told my friend, Saiz, shout out to him, boxer, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's Sasa. Yeah, shout out to Saiz. But yeah, he wanted to take pictures. I wanted him to take pictures of me, and then he was taking pictures inside and stuff like that. And next thing you know, we went outside. You feel me? We went outside.
That's where magic happened.
Yeah, we went outside. So in the front.
You was just posted?
Nah, I'm gonna tell you what's going on.
Okay. So
my son Saiz he would say, yo, Des, I want pictures here. I'm like, all right, you want your pictures there? I got you. I took his pictures. I don't know. It could be he took my pictures first, but yeah, but he basically took pictures there. Next you know, this is how Harlem is. You gotta go up the stairs. Right. So I went up the stairs. Next you know, I just see somebody wearing old Gucci down. Like,
like who could that be?
Nah, I'm like, oh, you're like David Dan. Like I was shocked. Like I'm not gonna lie, I was hit. Yeah. You feel me? Like I was like, oh nah, that's crazy. You feel me?
That's
I'm like, wow. I'm like, can I get a picture with you? And then next thing you know, he took a picture, this and that. I didn't like the pictures. I'm not gonna lie, low key, he got frustrated at me. I was like, I didn't like the pictures. So like, let me take. I asked him again, can I get more pictures? And he took pictures again, and that pictures came out dope. So next thing you know, I walked away. You feel me? Then I'm walking to the store. I'm like, yo, Saiz, my aisle's right there. I'm gonna ask anything I want to ask. I'm trying to get everything I could get. You feel me? Yeah. I don't know if this moment ever gonna happen again.
Exactly.
You feel me? So I went there, asked him different questions. You feel me? He was telling me like, you feel me? He told me a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I gained a lot from his book too. I'm not gonna lie. Talking to him and stuff like that. He was talking for. I can't name the time, but it was talking like it was just know that it was the afternoon, and next thing you know it was like nighttime. You feel me? Got to the point. But yeah, it was like he was saying that how fashion's on one side of the coin and rap is on the other side of the coin. Like, you feel me? He's going deep into like the African American history and stuff like that. So, and you feel me? Take pride and stuff like that. He was telling me I should also do other people's clothing as well. You feel me? But it's a lot. You feel me? I got it on video.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a lot. But I appreciate him for taking the time out.
That was dope.
But the only reason why, because the only reason why he's there, because he had a meeting with the people because that was Thanksgiving week, so he had a meeting with the people that was at work for him. So he was he came late. I'm like, wow, this is man David Dan. You feel me?
God looking out for you.
Yeah, and after that, you got to always reward yourself. So I took myself out. My son Saiz, we went to Times Square and went to go got lobster. So, feel me? Certain things you gotta. That's something that. If I had the money, I would have bought myself a Lambo. If I had the money.
Sat down with Dapper Dan.
That's what I'm saying. That don't happen all the time. So I would have probably bought myself a Lambo. But you feel me? I always gotta think like, because there's a couple times you have to think like you have to reward yourself because you can't just keep working and don't appreciate the process. You feel me? Enjoy the process and just have fun. You feel me?
So, is there any goals outside of like? I know you say you have your lineup set up for like
future
drops to come, right? So outside of it, when we talk about family, friends, lifestyle, are there any goals that you have when it comes to that outside of just the clothing brand itself?
I don't know. Basically the goal is make sure it should be everybody's goal, but make sure that your friends and family's good. You feel me? Like they're financially good. And the main goal, is being stress free. Like literally, when I first started, I don't know if you remember.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, my first design was a stress free design. You feel me? That was just, I don't know why it just popped up in my head. But and I'm re-releasing that in this collection too.
Okay.
But it said the title was "Be Unique and Live Stress Free." You feel me? Like be unique, do what you gotta do, be different, and then keep going and be live stress free. Like that's my main goal, is to be stress free. So I don't gotta, you feel me, make sure everybody's good, everything is good. That's I think that should be everybody, like
be at peace.
Yeah, you feel me? Because if the only reason why you're stressing, you can control that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Stress, you can control it. There's good stress and there's bad stress. I'd rather have good stress than bad stress. Hands down, anybody's. But you could be just stress free. Like you could just be on an island by yourself. You feel me? Just chilling. You don't have to stress anything because everything's in good hands. Feel me? Yeah. Being stress.
That's gonna be a good feeling once you finally hit that pinnacle. I think about it all the time. Like once you finally able to take care of mom, dad, brothers, sisters, whoever it is, and like you could really sit there and just do it, just no worry. Like just thinking about that even gives you the energy to all right. Let me keep going because I gotta get this done. Yeah.
That's saying, but yeah, that's my main. That's the goal. I can't really think of it on the top of my head, but of course I'm probably leading the interview next. You know, I'll remember something. But I know because the reason why it's like my design is stress free, and I'm dropping another design that has to do with stress free too. So yeah. Even
right now, like with this whole, that's a perfect motto to have because this whole quarantine, we've seen people like, especially me now that I've had to deal with mental health and stuff like that, getting to learn a little bit more about it. There's a lot of people who don't know what's going on with themselves right now, and it's stress. It's related to either they're out of their job or they're furloughed or their business shut down, and to have someone tell you like, all right, but stay stress free though. That's a message that some people actually do need.
That's a great thing. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's and when it comes down to my designs, I know when to release something like that. In my collection that I'm dropping, it's like more designs. Like I'm subtracting designs. If I keep it 100, I'm kind of flooding my site. So I don't want to flood y'all also, but it comes down to knowing the time. Like, and I'm giving you another. So I have a design that's called "Survive the Storm." You feel me?
This is in the upcoming.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's giving me stuff to cop now. I already got like 3.
You putting the fist together and saying, I'm gonna put that with
exactly,
that.
Right. Like my cart is already like checked out, bro.
Yeah. Basically it's like survive the storm. Like basically and also it's on the back of it. I'm giving y'all a lot, but
at least he ain't giving us colorways and stuff like that. We gonna have to find that out later.
Yeah, you gonna have to find out later for real. Yeah, for example, there's actually 2 versions of the Survivor Storm design. There's 2 versions to it, but basically it's one of them that has something on the back. But you feel me? Like with that, you could get the message behind that too. You feel me? But yeah, I'm not gonna go too deep into that. Y'all just go on this website. But Survive the Storm can mean even with and I don't want to go into political. Please don't go into political.
We stay away from that.
But even with the presidents, whoever it is chosen, whoever, you feel me? It could be Trump, it could be Biden. President Trump or Biden. You feel me? But it just survive the storm, whoever it is. You feel me? Because a lot of people think that they both don't. They crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like I'm not gonna. You feel me? A lot of people. Most people agree with that. But but just survive the storm for real. No matter what happens, just having the back of the head, you get through it. You feel me? Just survive. When it comes to the coronavirus, just survive. Like get past it. Like you could get any storm can. I'm not gonna say any storm can be controlled because in Louisiana stuff like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to like storms, that it's like it could be personal storms or things that outside. Like it could be controlled. You could control yourself to get past it. You know what I'm saying? Like even when I also had another design that I was supposed to release in this collection, but I'm not releasing it. But it was it said something on the back. It said "Don't stop yourself." The reason why it said "Don't stop yourself" and it says "original" in the middle. I'm giving you a drop for it. But it's just when it says when I mean by don't stop yourself, because if you look at it, either way, you're stopping yourself. If you make a decision because somebody told you this, you're stopping yourself. If somebody tell you got to go this place, you stopping yourself by going. You don't have to go there. You know what I'm saying? Like you could tell yourself, no, I don't want to do that. You feel me? You could.
You got full control.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't wear that shirt. You feel me? Somebody say you wear a size small. You don't have to. You feel me? Don't stop yourself be original. Go what you want to go with, but also be what's the term I'm looking for? But
True to yourself?
Not true. Also be damn, that's but
words, man.
Yeah, like, nah, I'm gonna try to like what's the word? Wow, this is crazy. But this is crazy. I'm surprised this happened. But
and when you listen back to this, you're gonna be like, that's the word.
Yeah, be open to knowledge. Be open to knowledge. Like
okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. But be open, like, you feel me? There's actually a word that actually goes with. That's why I took. But yeah, but basically,
he's been studying the dictionary. He know a couple things.
Like T.I. be studious to the process of elimination,
expeditiously.
T.I. is
something else.
He reads. He read like T.I. go crazy. I'm gonna lie to you. T.I. is what's up. That's I don't know. That's what's up.
He's intellectual now.
Man, shout out to T.I. because.
Facts.
Like it seems like he don't say a sentence without a 5-letter word in it.
Yeah, you be sitting there like, what did you just say? Let me look it up real quick.
Imagine how he orders food.
Yeah, that's crazy. But nah,
exactly,
shout out to T.I. A lot of people should have their goals for that. You feel me? Be educated, and like, you feel me? Even though we joking about it, but honestly, that's crazy. He's an African American that's doing it. Shout out to T.I.
Yeah.
For real. That goes to T.I. But yeah, I'm not going. You feel me? I'm gonna. Even though I joke about something, I pay my respect. Hands down, I'm still pay my respect to Virgil, whoever it is. You know what I'm saying? Just pay my respect because I could learn from them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
And they might mess up, but their work still stands.
Like everybody makes mistakes. True. Everybody makes mistakes. You feel me? You're human. You feel me? I make mistakes. But that's the thing. When I make mistakes, I tell myself, I made a mistake. You feel me? I just don't look past it like, I didn't do nothing wrong.
Confront it and learn from it.
Yeah, eventually,
push forward.
Yeah, eventually I sit down and talk to myself. No, I'm not weird. But, yeah. Eventually I'll sit down and talk to myself and be like, yo, you could have did this, you could have done that. You're wrong. You feel me? Even if of course I'm human, I could get to the point that when I'm wrong, I could defend it. Yeah, I'm trying to defend it at the moment, but when I sit down and cool down, I'll probably like, yo, that's just wrong. But when I'm right, when I'm right, I'm right. I'm going crazy. you better, you feel me? But no, when I'm wrong, for real, I just sit down. You feel me? I'm human. It happens. But yeah.
Have you gotten to the point where you could fully trust your gut, like your instinct? Like if you feel like this is the best way to go, have you fully gotten to the point where like it's automatic?
Hands down. The reason why I say hands down, is because in my prayers, I tell God to guide me. You feel me? And I look back and like, yo, God is guiding me. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like, a lot of people that God is the reason why I'm where I'm at. I'm gonna be where I'm gonna be. You feel me?
Right.
And the people I met, you feel me, is God. I wouldn't have had the parents I had or the friends I had if it wasn't for God. You feel me?
True.
You feel me? It was just everything was God. So I trust my gut, of course, because it's, you feel me? If God's guiding me, even if I made a dumb mistake, you feel me? I understand that I was meant to learn from it. You know what I'm saying? So God is guiding me, and I just put my faith in God. Really, that's it. So I trust my gut. Like if it's heavy on my spirit, nah, I'm not. You feel me? I'm going with my spirit, of course. You feel me? Hands down. Cause I'm also spiritual as well. Cause that's my mom. So that's the other thing. But yeah, for real.
That's cool. And not too many people have that. Even myself, like I'm not there to where I can. There's a whole bunch of things that I'm working on where it's just like, all right, I'll pull the triggers like soon, and to be able to go like, all right, you hear something, you feel something, and you write to it.
Yeah, but don't stop yourself, for real. Like, just keep grinding. Like, honestly, if you think about something, tell God, like, make sure God's in your prayers and believe in God, for real. Because that's what literally I tell everybody that. And I'm not afraid to say that or thinking, they gonna look at me crazy because I'm saying that. But nah, believe in God. Like, honestly, you're not gonna be where you at if it's not for God. Like, you feel me? And understand that God wants the best for you unless you have faith in him and stuff like that and believe in him, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, God wants the best for everybody, but I'm just saying, have faith in God. Like, literally, I'm going to stress that point. You feel me? Because God is going to get you where you want to get to. He's going to take you out the position you're in.
And
that is a word right there, my brother.
Safely out the same. Because there's some people who are doing exactly what we want to do, and God's not in it, and they're miserable. And we're going to be able to finish doing what we're doing, and when we look back, we're going to be happy. And that's the main goal. There's people who are rich and have everything to their hands, and they can't live with themselves.
They hate it.
So keeping God first, that's 100% facts. That'll change the whole game for you. You have an advantage as soon as you put God into your situation.
That's facts.
Facts.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey.
Look at us out here, man. Just so passions, the company, Shooterfam. We see all the work you talked about it, the weeks, the months, the days, the years put into it.
I'm only doing this for like a year, taking it serious for a year and 10 months. No, it's about to be 11 months. 111. That's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
You feel me? 111. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then that's also with God. Like, I don't know if a lot of people don't realize this. And I'm giving you another drop, but my designs, it's a certain number I use. Like, not it's gonna be it's a certain number. I don't use it all the time, but you're gonna see it a lot. You feel me? Like, you could do it on your own time. I'm not gonna go too deep into that, but yeah. But
that's dope.
Good looks,
Yeah, I
bro.
said that shit like 5 times, bro. I really said.
Yeah, because what he's saying is actually dope. It's like, yo, this is amazing. You know? I mean, it's deserving.
Oh yeah.
I ain't gonna drop the applause if it's not deserving.
Yeah, thank you, bro. See, I mess with him. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, they buddy now. All right. I see what it is.
All right.
That's crazy.
I got one more question before we get ready to close out. This is something that I kind of want to start doing as we do interviews. I want to give you the opportunity to talk to like your future self. Like if you could, like, I know that there was something that I wrote down, and when I looked back at what I told myself, I was like, wow, like I actually did everything that I told myself to do. So if you could talk to your future self on the goals that you have set and how you want to move forward, I want to give you that opportunity that when you do listen back to this, even if it's 5-10 years from now, you're able to go, wow, I did what I wanted to do at the end of the day.
All right, I'm going to tell you right now. Hold on. Pass my phone. I'm going to tell you right now because I'm a designer. I don't want to say it. And there's multiple designs like this. Don't get me wrong. But this design is like, I'm releasing this now. So I'm not going to, I can say it if the collections are dropping soon. But the only thing I would tell my future self is, hold on. I got to find it. He thought I was lying. Said 6,000. You feel me? Wow. The numbers there. Jeez. You feel me? Nah, I'm showing you designs. Design. But let me see. Let me find it. I would tell myself, and also I'm releasing the design like that. Is I'm a different human being. You feel me? I'm a different human. I put that on the back of the shirt. I'm a different human. You feel me? I'm different. You feel me? I'm different. I gotta understand that. That's one thing. I don't want myself to lose track of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm different. You feel me? That's for everybody. You're different. And you gotta have the confidence that you're different. You gotta understand that certain things is not gonna be for you. You feel me? For a reason. Like, me not making that sales in the beginning of my process wasn't meant to be for a reason. I learned from it. You know what I'm saying? And God was saving me for something. But the thing I would tell my future self, and it's right here. I just found the design, and I'm releasing this. Is I'm gonna say it right now. It's on the shirt. It says, "Write the future with the past."
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah,
so
I told you I got better.
All these things is just straight off. Like, you think of it and it just.
Yeah, anytime I think of something, I'll probably.
Not be having good guesses.
Yeah,
Come on. Now.
All right, I'm pulling up my guess. All right, watch.
Nah, but yeah, basically, like, I would think about it and then I would just design over it. For real. Like, I would think about it. Anything could be. If I'm listening to a song, I would think about it. I have another design that has the same meaning, similar meaning. I'm releasing in the collection after collection after collection. bro. Yeah.
That's just a bar. Like I'm over here saying, looking at the cameras, like, y'all hear that?
Yeah, but
write your future with your past.
Me and people
on
that
so many levels that hit.
Yeah, but for people that don't understand what that means, it's basically like learn from your past and make the future from that. Like literally learn from your past. Look what you did wrong. You feel me? And even if your past was good, you know what I'm saying? Like let's say you started off struggling and then you was rich by the time you was 18. Learn that you could get out of it. If you're in a situation at the moment, learn that you could get out of that situation. You know what I'm saying? And I also, I hope, I don't think I'm ever going to forget it, but everything happens for a reason. You feel me? And understand, I won't put down the shirt because I feel like that's trademarked or something. You feel me? I don't want to get no legal issues, but yeah, God forbid any legal issues hit me, like, because I don't want to talk that in. But yeah, write the future with the past, for real. Because just learn, you feel me? And if you're not learning from your past, learn from what you did wrong. It don't make sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just keep grinding and learn from your past. That's it.
That's another bar right there. I wish we had like a keyboard player just do like the church organs every time we just one of those. Like,
this has been a very eventful. We've learned a lot. Yeah. Even just hearing you talk and thinking about even what I'm doing right now and what we're working on, it helps add coal to the fire. Because you know that there's someone else out there who's hustling the same way we're hustling, and getting it done.
I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not getting. Don't just jump to the conclusion that I'm lit.
No. But I mean, even the fact that you've started a business is the hurdle that 30, 40, 50, 60-year-olds are struggling with right now. So you're lit. Like you've done something that not too many people could put their head to and actually get it done. So when I say you're getting it done, that means like even for the future version of yourself.
All right, let me correct myself. I'm lit, but I'm not where I'm lit and I appreciate where I'm at, but I could keep going up.
Still,
100%.
That's what I'm saying. And also like when I'm going back to this design, write the future with your past. It's like even when I was in high school, I want to stress the fact that because I did a lot of things that I wasn't even looking at, like when I was in high school that I regret. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I'm not gonna go on that because you feel me. But I'm just saying, like, really, and I appreciate that he realized that I'm a different person from high school. Because a lot of people,
I'll be peeping.
Nah, because a lot of people don't realize that like I'm different from when I was in high school. Like a lot of things I was seeing as fun or funny or stuff like that. Nah, I regret doing that. And sometimes I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. When I was in high school, I was lying to keep certain friends around me. I didn't need to have to do that. And I'm at this point like, nah, I don't need a lot to keep it around me. Like I'm me. You feel me? I'm me and I'm doing what I'm doing. You feel me? But I'm just saying, like, I try to fit in and stuff like that. Like, nah, that's not it. I'm not gonna lie, that's not it. You feel me? It's just learn from. That's what I'm saying. Learn from the past. You feel me? And write the future. I just flipped it. But yeah. And thank you for realizing that I'm a different person from high school.
No doubt, bro. No doubt. So is that all for today?
Yeah, we learned a lot. I mean, that's what that's what we came here for, to learn about you and your brand, and we still gotta get that release date and all that stuff when it's coming up, or even that time around. But
I'm not supposed to cut you off, but I'm either gonna make a post. I'm most likely gonna make it tomorrow. Actually, I made a post yesterday. He liked it. He ended up liking it. Yeah. He ended up liking it. I deleted it. I did drop a post yesterday. You feel me? I did drop a post yesterday to basically celebrate that Shooterfam is now international, like a global brand and a global company. It's another thing with Shooterfam, it hit, and that's one thing I was shocked about. It hit 40 different countries in the first year. I'm like, the website was getting numbers from 40 different countries in the first year. I'm like, whoa, where does this come from?
Yeah.
Like that's like something that's God for real. But when it comes down to the release date though, I can't get that. I can't get that date. I'm not gonna get out of the date yet.
Okay.
But it's real soon. I was on social media for 5 months until that. Like I was supposed to release it like I was saying, I was supposed to release it in February. But I'm warning y'all, if I was to release it in February, y'all wouldn't have liked it. You feel me?
Okay.
But now that y'all probably gonna like it, most likely gonna like it. So tune in.
Okay, tune in. So Shooterfam, What's the website called? Shooterfamclothing.com.
Mm-hmm.
Follow Dustin. What's your ad, bro, on Instagram?
Shooterfam_Des.
Shooterfam_Des. Check him out. That was For the Culture. Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, nah. Des is spelled DES.
DES, yeah. So it's your boy Spin City Chris.
And it's your boy Eli.
This was For the Culture. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. All that. Be safe. Share this to your mom, your grandma, your auntie, your cousin, the person on the block that you got beef with, but y'all still low key cool.
Yes, sir.
The hoes, everybody. Let everybody know.
Yeah, shout out for the culture. Yeah. I'm super New York. Yeah.